Are you thinking about choosing between a Boston Terrier or a Pug? Or do you just want to know the difference between these two dog breeds? In this video, I actually talked with veterinarian Dr. Addie Reinhardt about the 3 different health issues between these two dog breeds. Coming up. Hey everybody, welcome to the Boston Terrier Society YouTube channel. Consider subscribing if you're someone who wants to learn more about the breed, learn what it's like to be an owner, hear expert interviews like the one today, as well as connect with other Boston Terrier lovers just like yourself. I'm Donnie Gardner, the founder of BostonTerrierSociety.com. This is Bella, my Boston of over a decade, and today what I wanted to do is, some of you have asked in the community if I could start doing some more versus videos. So in this one, I actually wanted to cover the health differences between the Pug and the Boston Terrier. I think this will be really helpful for someone who's, choosing whether or not to get a Boston Terrier or a Pug, and for somebody that already has a Boston Terrier, I think it could be an interesting video. So I went ahead and asked Dr. Addie Reinhardt to come on and answer the 3 common health issues between the Boston Terrier and the Pug. So without further ado, let's get into the interview. Hey, Dr. Reinhardt, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Hey there, Donnie. Thanks again for having me on the Boston Terrier Society YouTube channel.
Now, what I'd like to know is, what are the 3 common health issues that you see personally in Boston Terriers? I mean, I know they have knee issues as well as some eye issues because their eyes are a little bit bigger, but could you just shed some light on, the issues that you've seen?
So 3 common conditions I see in Boston Terriers include allergies, mast cell tumors, and diabetes. So allergies are really common in the Boston Terrier breed. The most common allergies include food allergies or environmental allergies, meaning something like a pollen in the environment. If your Boston has allergies, you may notice things like scratching excessively at the skin redness, paw licking, hair loss, and skin and ear infections. So the best treatment for allergies is going to relieve these symptoms, and it might include medications like Cytopoint or Apoquel to help reduce your dog's level of itchiness. Allergies can become really expensive to treat, especially if your dog is getting recurrent skin infections or ear infections and needs to go to the vet often or be on year-round allergy medication. The cost for managing allergies can range from $500 to $1,500 and sometimes even more per year, taking into account those allergy medications and vet bills. Another common condition I see in Boston Terriers is mast cell tumors. So mast cell tumors are malignant tumors or cancer that grow just under the skin of your Boston Terrier. So they can feel like a firm lump or a soft movable lump. And sometimes these can grow and then shrink in size if you manipulate them. So anytime you notice a new lump or bump on your Boston, it's important to have your veterinarian check to see if it is a mast cell tumor, because the best treatment is early removal for these things. So usually if you catch them early, your dog won't need chemo or radiation. So the typical cost for surgical removal of mast cell tumors is between $500 and $2,000 on average, depending on the size and the location of the mast cell tumor. And the price can go up quickly from there if it's a larger mast cell tumor or if it's in a difficult place to remove. Another common medical condition seen in Boston Terriers is diabetes. So diabetes occurs when the pancreas doesn't make insulin like it should. When the body doesn't have enough natural insulin, it can't use the sugars that it needs within the cells, and this can result in a high blood sugar level. This will cause your dog to drink more water, pee a lot, and they may even lose weight. Your vet can diagnose diabetes with a blood sugar test. Managing diabetes long-term becomes extremely pricey, especially with the cost of insulin, syringes, special food, and follow-up veterinary visits. The average cost of maintaining a Boston with diabetes is usually between $600 and $2,000 a year, just depending on what type of insulin they're on and how often they need to come in for rechecks.
Okay, great. Now could you just go over basically the 3 common issues that you see within Pugs?
3 common conditions I see in Pugs is brachycephalic airway syndrome, dental disease, and dry eye. Brachycephalic airway syndrome is extremely common in the Pug breed. So Pugs are a brachycephalic breed. So that just means that they have a flat face and a short nose. And Boston Terriers are also a brachycephalic breed. So because they were bred to have that shorter nose, they can have some issues with their breathing. in this syndrome, they can have small nostrils, a longer soft palate, and a smaller than normal trachea, and several other things that can interfere with normal breathing. Usually, symptoms of this condition include noisy breathing and easily tiring during exercise. Mild symptoms of this disease can usually be treated by not letting your pet exercise outside when it's really hot and keeping them cool, and also keeping them at their ideal weight. Your veterinarian may recommend surgery to correct this condition, which can run anywhere from $400 to $3,000 depending on which procedure is performed. Another common condition seen in pugs is dental disease. This disorder affects many dogs, and as many people do not commonly brush their dog's teeth every day, the plaque and the tartar can really build up fast on a pug's teeth. So this is especially common for pugs because they have a lot of teeth crowding, which can lead to more areas of plaque buildup. So the best way to prevent dental disease and tooth loss is daily teeth brushing. If your veterinarian examines your pug's teeth and also recommends a dental cleaning, this procedure can cost on average between $200 and $800. Often this procedure has to be repeated every 12 months, especially if you aren't regularly brushing the teeth. Dentals can become more expensive if your vet needs to extract any of the teeth. That's why it's so important to make sure you're taking care of your pug's teeth before they get to the point where they're too bad and need a lot of extractions. So I really recommend daily teeth brushing. So dry eye, or KCS, is also very common in pugs. They may be more predisposed to developing dry eye than other dog breeds. So this condition is an immune-mediated condition, which essentially means that the body is attacking itself. The condition, as the name suggests, leads to dry eyes. You may notice green, yellow, or clear mucousy discharge around the eyes because they're so dry. And they also might be itchy or uncomfortable. So the treatment of this disease is aimed at increasing the tear production in the eyes and usually consists of a special dog eye medication for treating dry eye. Long-term treatment of this condition can cost anywhere on average between $300 and $1,000 per year, and that's mainly for regular eye medications and vet visits.
Okay, well, thanks so much, Dr. Reinhardt. I think this information is going to be really helpful, and thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks again, Donnie, for having me on the Boston Terrier Society YouTube channel. I hope this information has helped all the Boston Terrier and pug owners out there. Thank you.
I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, definitely subscribe to the Boston Terrier Society YouTube channel just so you can get the latest from us. Question of the day. Okay, now if you've owned a pug or a Boston Terrier, put in the comments below health issues that you've seen in your dog. Once again, whether or not it's a pug or a Boston Terrier, make sure you specify, because this can help people coming to this YouTube channel and this video specifically, just trying to learn more about the health issues between the two dog breeds. Also, another thing that you can put in the comments are what other versus videos, like a pug versus a Boston Terrier or a French Bulldog versus a Boston Terrier, what type of videos like that would you want to see here on this YouTube channel? And Bella is done. Put those in the comments below just so we can check them out. Now, if you want to see more health-related videos regarding Boston Terriers, you can check out that playlist I created here or one of my latest videos here. And as always, until next time, life is better with a Boston. Right, Bella? And she's sleeping.